What's up guys, Joe R, Vintage Pokemon, and I have done it. I have stolen my wife's childhood Pokemon card collection. Well, not really so much stolen, more like acquiesced in a professional manner. Granted, I did have her permission to take these, but she's got some pretty good stuff in here. And don't worry, we're going to take a look at these more carefully than simply going through the binder. We're going to take these cards out and we'll look at them a little at a time, and we've got some good stuff to take a look at because she took pretty good care of her cards, so some of them are in really nice condition, and we'll see exactly what she has to show for it. So stick around. Vintage Pokemon card content action all the time here. Just make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more of this good stuff. Stick around. Okay, fantastic. So I took my wife's cards and I split them all up, and I'm pretty impressed. She actually collected base set all the way through to what seems to be EX Ruby Sapphire. I personally only go up to really legendary collections, so I'm not really sure about the cards that come after that. But she does have quite a little haul here for herself. And I think it's only fitting we start off with base set, which we've got right here. So we could take a look, and I'll run through the cards relatively quickly so that we're not wasting a ton of time taking a look at all of these. We've got a lot of trainers starting out, which is still nice. And I think I might not even sell a lot of these. I might just kind of put them into like a bulk collection because I'd like to have some played cards off to the side to still kind of, I don't know, play with. Maybe sometime I'll make a deck. But she has a couple winners in here. So we've got a Mewtwo Holo, and she took relatively good care of these cards, I have to say. So, I mean, this card is not all that bad. It's about near mint condition, this particular one. So you can see there, not a lot of edge whitening. So I'm impressed. And I do hypothesize that her brother probably took some of her better cards. So I'm not sure how many holos we're going to have, but that's definitely a winner right there. We've got Electabuzz, Magmar, Tangela, Voltorb, Coughing. And she had her cards kind of stacked from 1 to 150, like a lot of us did when we were growing up. So it's kind of fun to take a look and see what the mindset of somebody was when they were first coming up and collecting some cards. Just kind of like, hey, this is how I did my collection sort of deal. So we've got another holographic card here. And this time it's a Nidoking. And Nidoking is looking fabulous and a little bit beat up. So definitely a nice kind of light play to played copy right here, but still really lovely to have another holographic card. Beautiful card, well done. And we've got Nidorino, and you can see they're in order, which was kind of to be expected for the Pokedex. And we got Vulpix here, Sandshrew, there's good old Pikachu, Metapod, Pidgey, Wartortle, not the error, that would have been cool. Squirtle, Rattata, Weedle, Kakuna, Bulbasaur, and there's a big old Beedrill there to end things for us. Pack your EpiPens. Alright, so taking a look, we've got Jungle here next. And I think there's a couple cool cards here that are in the Jungle set. So we've got Pokeball, Snorlax, and looky here, this is actually kind of neat. This is a no symbol error Flareon card. So it's supposed to have the jungle symbol, but it is missing completely. The only downside, I took a look at the card, it was about light played, but there was a very small crease on the side when I looked at it very carefully. So that was kind of unfortunate, but otherwise really cool to see. I mean, that still has some value. I'm not sure how much. We'll put it on screen, but that's a neat card. No symbol, Flareon, Holo from the jungle set. We've got Seaking. Eevee's a nice card. Goldeen, Jolteon, that's a pretty card too. And it's not bad condition, actually. I mean, that's very close to near mint. Maybe light play, but I mean, that's still really nice right there. That's a pretty Jolteon. Tauros, Execute, Rhyhorn, all these Wizards of the Coast cards, especially in bulk quantities, they have a little bit of value. So, I mean, that's really cool. I mean, you can't expect the cards to be worthless when the booster packs cost so much, but still nowhere near the price of a sealed pack. Victory Bell, very nice. That's a rare, non-holo. Bellsprout, Primate, Mankey, Weepinbell, Persian. Coming up on another holo, there's another rare card for you. Paris, and look at that. She must have opened up a few packs that potentially would have had the no symbol errors because she's got another one here, Nidoqueen, and this one is not actually creased anywhere. So this one's actually really cool because we can say that this is basically a lightly played card. It's got some scratches on the front of it, but still pretty nice overall. Check that out. That is neat. Well done. My wife's killing it right now. 10 for 10 for collecting as a kid. Nidoran, a couple Venonats, another Nidoran, or Nidorino, I think, earlier. Oddish, Gloom, Jigglypuff. There's good old Pikachu. Look at him. And a Pidgeot to finish things off. So there we have Jungle. Moving on. Looks like we have base 2 here. A little bit of base 2. And I don't know if we're going to have much in the way of holos for this. But we've got Dragonair, which is beautiful. Too bad we didn't have that in base set. A second ago, anyway. Didn't have a Dratini in base set either, I don't think. I didn't recall seeing it. Starmie, Staryu. There's a Kangaskhan from base 2. That's neat. Marowak, Doduo, Dodrio. Kind of weird that Doduo was in base and then Dodrio was in jungle. So kind of weird that they didn't just put those together. They did that with a couple Pokemon, though. There's Butterfree. Another example of that, actually. Butterfree was in jungle, and then Caterpie was in base set, which was kind of weird. Charmander, and we have a Big Daddy Venusaur, bringing the value to the batch. And Venusaur, that's a cool card right there. And this one's worth a closer look. I actually needed a base 2 Venusaur for the binder collection, so this is kind of neat. And I like the idea of just keeping some of my wife's cards, because she did actually a really nice job with keeping these in relatively good condition. It depends on the card, but a lot of them are in pretty good shape. We've got here Fossil next. Mr. Fuji, we got some trainers here because I finished off by taking the trainer cards out of the binder last. Kabuto, Almanite, there's a Lapras card, and that just shimmers like nobody's business. I think it's pretty good condition too, all things considered. This came from the theme decks, of course. You could have pulled it from a pack too, but hard to get in a high grade, but as a card standalone by itself raw, not too pricey. Seadra, Horsey, Magmar, Weezing, Kingler, Hitmonlee, Krabby. There's a Gengar right there. Moving on, Shelder, Golem, Graveler, Geodude, Slowbro, Tentacool, Golduck, Psyduck, Golbat. There's a nice rare for you, non-holo rare. In the Raichu. We'll put that off to the side. So well done. Very nice, very nice. Let's keep going. Actually, you know what? Before I get to that, let's just kind of keep going in order here. Let's see. I think... No. There we go. It's Team Rocket. She kind of skipped over Gym Challenge and Gym Heroes. I don't see any of those. But not really much to show for with the Team Rocket cards. It looks like she opened like just a couple packs of these. Maybe even one pack. I mean, there's only like one pack's worth of cards here. If that. So not a lot going on there. Now this is kind of cool. You can see here's a nice big stack. This is definitely the second biggest stack compared to base set that she collected. And this is all in Neo Genesis. And you can see there's a couple first editions mixed in here. See at the bottom there, first edition. So we've got some trainers. We'll get through those. A couple rare trainers too, I think were mixed in there. And we get over to here, we've got some Pokemon. Cleffa, a really neat card. Kind of really cool how she kind of does a Professor Oak sort of deal for her attack. Just draw 7 new cards. And you don't even discard your hand, you shuffle it back in there, which is kind of neat. Hoot Hoot, Apom, Skiplume, first edition. Shuckle, Hoppip, Sunflora, Sunkern, Snubble, Swinub, Furret, Mantine, Marill, Sintret, Croconaw, Stantler, whoop, there it is. Totodile, first edition Totodile, no less. Another Totodile, Cyndaquil, a first edition Quilava over here. Don Van Rare, keep it on going. Phanpy, there's a nice holographic Meganium. So, few and far between with the holos, but we got a couple real winners here. I mean, you can't really beat having a holographic Meganium. That's in pretty good condition. That's just, I think, some junk on the inside of the sleeve. So, pretty good. All right, we got Natu. How do you do? Togepi. Fun fact, favorite Pokemon. My wife's favorite Pokemon's a Togepi. Chikorita, Bayleaf, Seadra, Horsey, Magmar, Onix, Slowpoke, Oddish, Gloom, and a nice Pikachu there. So that's cool. So she had a nice little collection here of Neogenesis. Really nice. And moving on, I can go over to Neo Discovery, actually. Neo Discovery, she had some cards. And we've got Fossil Egg. Again, we'll start with the trainers. And she didn't really have any holos for Neo Discovery, but she had some really neat rares. You got the Scizor here. And I thought it was funny because she had, like, the metal types, which were not... There were not a lot of them there. I think they were few and far between. But she had those sleeved, I guess because they look different with the metal pattern. When she pulled them, she probably thought that they were something special. And they kind of are. I mean, metal types were not very common. They were kind of the rares of the sets for the most part. And they did come in holographic. It's just that those particular ones also had a non-holo variant. And we finish off Neo Discovery with a Beedrill. Fun fact, in Japanese, this was a holographic card. Very cool, very cool. And we've got a little bit of, here we go, a little bit of Neo Revelations here. Neo Revelations. We got, I think, one holo in this batch. Slugma, Shuckle, Smoochum, Piloswine, Swinub, Quagsire, Flaffy, Chinchou, Graveler, Farfetch, Paris, Zubat, and Raikou. I'm kind of surprised her brother didn't get his hands on that one, but glad that she kept it around because that is a neat little addition. Again, I'm not really sure if I want to even let that go. I think I might just keep that, hold on to that, because that's a cool card to have, and in pretty good condition too. I mean, you look at that, I mean, there's not a lot wrong with that. Backside looks very clean. Front side wasn't exactly played, just kind of like kept in the binder all these years. So really nice card. And we've got Neo Destiny up here at the top. And it's too bad she doesn't have more Neo Destiny cards because Neo Destiny is pretty sweet. But it looks like she just has a few of them. Like she only opened up maybe like one pack of Neo Destiny. You can see there's the one rare, nice light lantern. And we got Growlithe there to finish it off. That's like one pack right there. Because that's all there was. Okay, and it looks like here she went a little further past Neo Destiny. This is, I believe, EX Ruby Sapphire. So that's a nice holographic darkness energy right there. That's pretty neat. And I don't know a lot about this set, but I imagine that they're still going to hold some value for some of these cards, especially if you kind of just give them out in a batch. It's a nice reverse holo Torchic right there. I know that's a favorite among many people. We've got a holographic Blaziken, which is pretty cool. And it's in pretty good shape also. A reverse holo Beautifly, and it's a rare, so it's not just a reverse of a common, it's a reverse holo for a rare card, which is pretty neat. Not sure if Beautifly comes in a regular holo foil or not. Not super familiar with this set. We have a couple Skyridge cards. Again, unfortunately, it looks like she only opened like one pack of these. But going through them, we got a reverse holo Dunsparce. Nothing too crazy. Starmie, Piloswine. And to kind of finish things off, we have over here the last of my wife's cards. A Smoochum, a Seer, Houndoom, a reverse holo Exeggutor. It's a little bit banged up, so that's why it's not sleeved. And that's about it. Finish on a Slowpoke. That's a pretty cute Slowpoke too. Alright, so guys, I hope you enjoyed taking a look at some of these cards with me today. You know that all we do here is take a look through vintage Pokemon cards, vintage collections, talk value, all that good stuff. So make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this kind of content. And we'll be taking a look at some more collections and more cards in the near future, as well as some personal pickups and trades. See you guys all next time. Bye-bye.